Whose idea was it to get the fan noise while he's working out?
Well, we need some crazy ideas sometime to change us, to bring a little something, and this is the reality. Lucien never been in such an atmosphere, and if we wait to be there to realize it, it may be too late. So we have to do it now. It's going to be completely different over there. Lucien will not receive the same kind of love that he got that he normally has in Montreal when he's fighting there. So over there, we approach the fight as a challenger. We're going to be troublemaker there, but we try to get used to adapt to any circumstances so far.
What did he weigh when he first started working out?
About 180 pounds.
So he just needs to lose 12 pounds the whole time during training?
This is Lucien's regular weight is between 178 to 180 pounds. This is his weight where he's comfortable, and obviously, we lose weight before the fight. But this is his weight that he's normally fighting at. The night of the fight, he's going to be 180 pounds.
How many rounds of sparring do you want to try and get in before the fight?
I think it's always the same thing. We go between 100 to 120 rounds. Now we reach about 60 already, so we're ahead on schedule. We're right where we wanted to be.
Anything special that you're doing for Frotch other than the sounds?
Well, I've got some good sparring. We've got the guy that was preparing Andre Ward for his fight against Carl Frotch, Mr. Smith. So he knows what is Carl's style. Carl has some strength, and you have to take them away. So this is the job of the sparring partner. And I've got Mr. Smith and Mr. Griffin that are pretty good at trying to copy the strength of Carl Frotch.
So that's DeFeer Smith and Randy Griffin, right?
Yes.
So the plan now is to work out here for a couple of weeks, and you mentioned go back to Montreal for a day, then hit England 2 weeks in advance of the fight.
Absolutely. We will be in camp here. We're going to close camp on May 9th. Go to Montreal, obviously. Meet the press on the 10th of May, and flying to England on the 11th at night to get used to the rhythm over there, the weather, the food, about 2 weeks before the fight, approximately 18 days before the fight.
Is Lucien a kind of fighter that looks at a lot of video, or do you do all that for him and figure out the fight plan?
We look at, both of us will look. Obviously, I check any kind of videos and I share with him what I find. And but he loves also watching Carl Frotch once in a while. He loves watching his opponent. He's not crazy about it, but every now and then in the camp, I watch him. He's in his computer watching a few rounds here and there before we spar. Most of the time, it's just before the sparring here, the night before. So, okay, look at that, this, okay, focus on this. So far, so good.
Looking at video of Andre's fight with him kind of can give you a blueprint of how to beat him, but Andre has such a different style than Lucien. What can you really gain from that?
You're right, not much. Andre's Ward is a really good guy to turn off or to completely neutralize the strength of his opponent. He's got great ring generalship, and he will kill the rhythm. He wouldn't care much about the show, but he does what needs to be done to get a decision. We're southpaw, so it's already different right there. I think that style makes fight. It's a saying that is old and has been abused quite a bit, but I think that Carl's defense is not as good as our defense, which create a lot of offense for us. But at the same time, Frotch has a really good chin. So this is a thing where the turning point is going to be how we can handle, throw a combination, our output, win rounds without being exhausted with the atmosphere over there, and making sure that Frotch won't be able to land those big heavy punches that he likes to land all the time here and there. So this is a task that is not easy. Not too many fighters. In fact, what we're trying to do is something really hard in boxing, going to win in Europe. We all know that. But when you decide to go there, you go there for a reason. We're going there for a reason, and you have to trust the system. There is bad decisions, always add, and we're going to have some more bad decisions in the future of boxing. But we trust the system, and we're going to go there with faith, and well prepared, confidence, good team, because it's a teamwork. And we approach the fight as a challenger. With this in our mind, it's a completely different approach.
Last time Froch fought there, he fought Durrell in the Super 6, and it was a controversial decision. A lot of people thought Durrell won. Do you feel that that you need to stop Froch to win this fight?
I would say that our regular output in a fight is way higher than Durrell. So Durrell was on the bike for most of the fight. Maybe he won this fight, but at the same time, he didn't throw that many punches. And it was really hard to pick the winner of this fight.
Yeah.
We were watching it, and almost every round were so few landing punches, so few of them. So I think if we've got the regular output that we have with the combination, fluidity, movement, defense, footwork, I think we're in business.